Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Beers of Bryan podcast. Got Chubbsy here. It's another edition of our NFL Pick'ems. Skull Vikes. Let's start it off with that, huh? Skull Vikes had the family in town last weekend. We went to the game, minus Jack because COVID sucks. Jack's doing better, though. Went to see the Vikings slowly kick the ass of the Bears. Fucking slow. Very, very slowly. It was the first outburst I've ever had at a game where I like that. And I looked,
the 12-year-old in front of you was a little embarrassed on that one.
I know. And I looked at Chloe and I said, all right, that's the last outburst I'll have. And it was. But Vikings won 31-17. Great way to send off I don't even know how to describe the season. I mean, up and down roller coaster ride's not really it might be the most accurate way to say it.
I don't know what this word means, but I've heard it before. Tumultuous.
Ooh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Tumultuous is when you have too much mulch. That's just what that means. Too much mulch.
I thought that was a country on the dang east coast of Africa.
It is. It's it's right under Narnia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had some fun. It was a little chilly outside. Nice, cool 70 degrees inside, which was nice. Nothing really crazy went on at the game. No. Sorry. Story about the game. We had seats that were 3 through 8 in a row of 1 through 10. So seats 1 and 2, 9 and 10 are open. If that's correct, Chubbs. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right, Ronnie, because we had our one having Jack's back. Jack held our clothes and our coats for us.
Yes, so he did.
He was right next to me in spirit.
Yes, he was. So we sit down. The game, I think, was started at this point, and I noticed that I got a chatty Cathy on the other side of Chloe. And long story short, it's halftime, and this chick stands up, perfect ring around, like, in between her legs, underneath her ass. And Chloe looks at me and goes, she pissed herself because she warned me before she stood up. I've used that move all the time. Like, you do something embarrassing, and then it's like, hey, man, I'm just letting you know it's not what it looks like, even though it is what it looks like. I spilled some water. She landed on spilling a beer.
That's the first thing I would have done. If I would have pissed, I would have accidentally poured the whole thing on my lap. And then I would whoa. Oh, I spilled a beer while I'm taking a leak right there in front of everybody. They'll never know the difference.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was one thing. Now this is just a strictly NFL podcast, but since we're at the game, what's one of my favorite things is it might seem a little immature to the ladies, but little bathroom banner.
Oh, did you like it?
Bathroom banner. Chubbsy, why don't you tell the folks about yeah.
It's always fun because, when you go into usually an NFL stadium and the bathroom, it's usually one long trough against the wall, or it's urinals just side by side, no partition anywhere to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And so this goes back to your Uncle B.A., who actually told one of the guys that just got done training at work, that was one of the lines he always used. So I can't take the credit.
Okay.
But I'm happy to spread it on and keep it in the family. So here's one for all the guys. If you go into a situation like that and you're at a urinal or a trough, you don't have to look down. You can if you want, but I didn't. But all you got to do is just look over at him and say, hey, nice watch. And so I did that to Brian, and he commenced laughing. I flushed and ran about.
Oh my God. That was I think the timing was impeccable. How about that? How about that
Yes,
word?
because the noise in there slowed down because it wasn't real crowded. There's
No.
only a few being used, and then and of course you were right in the middle and nobody was around you, and so I went right up next to you, and nobody knows that we're father and
that's
son.
that's another bathroom broken law.
That's you don't do that. That's
Yeah.
so that's why I did it. And so yes, right next to you, and said so everybody in the bathroom could hear me. Hey,
Yeah.
nice watch.
Yeah. Shit.
Classic.
That is so funny. That is so. And the ladies just got nice shoes, but then they may think it's like a compliment. Us dudes are just like, oh, he's
Yeah.
looking at Johnson.
Look at the dong.
I didn't. My line because we went to the bathroom twice together. My line,
Yes.
I offered offensive line jobs to everybody in the bathroom. Anybody
That
who
was a good one because we went after the first quarter at halftime and we were not
yeah.
looking good at all. So yeah, it's a fantastic line.
Yeah, that is a great stadium to be in, too. I mean, think our seats were third level, 3 rows up, right in the middle, with a bathroom behind us.
Dude, it
You
was
can't- I
fantastic.
mean,
That's
as far as not spending like thousands of dollars, and then we sat on it for people not familiar. US Bank has these huge, like 100-foot glass doors that they can open and close. And then if you look through the glass, it's downtown Minneapolis. And we sat on the opposite side of the stadium so we could see all that, which was it's one of my favorite things.
dude, it's one of the best stadiums. Well, I haven't been to a bunch of them. Been to about 4 of them to be exact, so I can't say. But I mean, all the new ones, of course, I'm sure are as nice, if not better. But the greatest thing, because we usually are sitting up higher, and usually all stadiums have those turnstiles where you got to walk and walk and walk up to either 3 or the 5th floor
Yeah.
or the 5th level. And not US Bank, it's got escalators all the way up, and that
Yeah.
right there in itself, you get up there quicker and you're not as tired when you get up there. So fantastic. But the venue is absolutely beautiful. All seats good. And plus being around other Vikes fans, because it's not usually that way. We always usually go to the visitors, so it's always nice to be around Vikes fans.
Yeah. The only I would put Viking Stadium, and I haven't been to the other top two, but just from photos, I would put Viking Stadium either second or third, because the Raiders' new stadium is, I mean, when you invest that much money into a stadium, and then the Rams and Chargers stadium.
Rams, Chargers, and you got Raiders. You got, of course, Jerry World in Dallas.
I'll put that fourth because I don't want a big ass TV
Yeah.
in front of me. I get it for the impaired viewing people that go to Dallas Stadium, but I would rather just stay home if I want a TV that big,
But from what I've heard, it's impeccable. It's beautiful. And I tell you what, the one I really enjoyed was Tennessee.
Tennessee's got it's a different stadium, is what it is.
It's different, but it was so nice. I wouldn't like it in the bad weather, but we went in September.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. Sun was shining, it wasn't really hot. So yeah, that was a beautiful stadium. I really enjoyed that one.
September 11th, 2015 is when we went. Yeah. Eric Kendricks had a 74-yard interception return for a touchdown. And I was getting a beer.
We were both getting a beer. We were watching on the
TV
TV
at the same time.
Right.
Just like the Vikings' first touchdown last Sunday, we were getting beers.
Anyway, listen. Very, very up and down season for the Vikes. Now we're on the lookout for a GM and a head coach.
Oh yeah, that's the other news.
So yeah, listen. I think we knew in our heart of hearts it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But when you finally get that news to somebody that I told you from the beginning, I said, man, he is the man that we need. We ended up hiring him, changed the culture, and changed it for the better. He's made everybody accountable. He's brought in more discipline. He has that locker room where he wanted it. I'll say that where he wanted it. Now, I think it wore off, and then, when you start your defense that was so good, is at the top of the league for years, becomes just
Bad.
mediocre at best for the last
Oh,
couple of years.
yeah, no, they're not even that, Chubbs. They're
Yeah.
bottom 17 on defense.
We're such a damn moronic team because we almost led the league in sacks,
Yeah.
but yet we're a 31st defense.
Yeah, we were second or tied for first in sacks this year.
So I mean, just our whole team did that. I think
Without two of our starting defensive ends.
Yeah. So, but when you can't stop the run whatsoever,
yeah,
it's over. Anyway.
So the Vikings, and I say we as in Chubbs and I and the Vikings, are moving on from Mike Zimmer and Mr. Rick Spielman, which kind of surprised me. But again, you have to develop offensive line and get quarterbacks and cornerbacks, and he hasn't done any of them. He hasn't done any of that. We haven't had a good line in, I can't even remember, Favre maybe, but not even then, because I don't know.
It wasn't a great line, but it was a decent line. But Favre was good enough to where he got it out of his hand to make him look better. We've had individual great offensive linemen.
Yeah.
We probably need to go all the way back to probably the fucking 70s before we had a great offensive line.
Jeez. Yeah, I wasn't alive then, Chubbsy. So when you get that time machine, we'll go back to old Met and watch a game or two. How about that? Huh?
Make sure it's in August or September.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we even.
Can you imagine that?
No, we said walking in the
up there watching that shit in the Metropolitan Stadium. Game time was what, negative? What was it? Negative 11?
This past Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the wind chill made it feel like it was negative 11, but it was like 0.
Oh, that's right, because we saw them positive when we got to the city. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it was 1 degree when we got into a warmer part. Yeah. All right. Enough babbling about our Vikings. I'm wearing Dalvin Cook jersey because next year this jersey will be worthless. My man is switching. He is switching to number 4 according to Instagram.
Seriously?
Yes, he's posted. It might have been Monday morning. He posted him in a number 4 Vikings jersey. So looks like Dalvin Cook's gonna be wearing a new number next year, and it's gonna be badass, dude. Oh yeah. Well, you can't change it in the middle of the year unless you purchase every single 33 jersey. Every single one that's made by the NFL or sold in NFL shops, you have to buy them because they're not your number anymore. So they're not like you have to basically.
Now, since it's a new season, he can change his number.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So now he waited until this season. I think he's going to wear the number 4, which I think will look cool. We got 4 and 8. That'll look pretty cool.
Yeah. That was my number.
There you go. Yeah. Chubbs
mine and your Uncle BA's number.
Dalvin Chubbs.
There you go.
Perfect. All right. Well, Chubbs, let's get into this. What were you gonna say? You gonna say something?
Let's delve into it.
We'll delve right on in.
No, I'm ready to roll.
All right, let's dove into this shit because we got some playoff football, dude. And I didn't realize playoffs played on Monday. I thought it was a weekend only thing.
This is the first time. Okay.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure. But I didn't do any of the lines, none of the over-unders, none of that. Straight up and down. We have got, let's see, 6 games this weekend. Green Bay, Tennessee have a bye because they got the first seed in the playoffs. Respectfully to Tennessee, fuck Green Bay. Did you see that they got 3 of their starters back too? Anyways, I feel like they're streaking. The Las Vegas Raiders traveled to the Young Buck, or should I say Bucks? They're in Cincinnati, or the Bengals. We got the Raiders versus the Bengals. I believe that is 3:30 on Saturday. It's supposed to be a little chilly. I don't know about that. I just made that part up.
I'm sure it will be. 28 degrees at kickoff, so a little chilly.
Look at the weatherman there.
Yeah, mostly sunny, 28 degrees. since he is favored to win. But I'm like you. Let's not go numbers. Who gives a shit who's favored to win? It's the playoffs.
Yeah.
And just like you said, you want me to go first on this one?
Please. I got a little spiel about the next one, so you go first.
All right, cool. And just like you said, Raiders are on a streak now, and they're playing ball. Carr's probably playing the best football of his career, and he's doing it in crunch time. Now, they were in a situation last week to where tie, both of you guys go in. If you lose, you're out. Mm-hmm. So took him to overtime, drove him down, game-winning field goal, 3 seconds left in overtime. So he's playing his balls off. Raiders average 21 points a game, Bengals 27. But the Raiders average more yards per game and more points that could come in to play. Last 3 meetings in the last 3 years, Bengals have won 2 out of the 3. Well, I think they keep it going. I like the Bengals. I told you that from game 1 this year, that the Bengals are going to do something. They've already won the division, and they're going to get their first playoff win in I don't know how many years. The Raiders are going to make it good. I think it's going to be a great football game. I think Bengals win by 3.
I like that. Chubbs, the last time the Bengals won, last time the Bengals won a playoff game, you couldn't text me about it.
What? 80s?
1991.
91. Damn.
1991. And first text message went out in 92. But 1991, you could not text me and say, hey, did you see the Bengals playoff win?
Damn.
Because they made it one time with Marvin Lewis, if I'm not mistaken, but they lost.
Yeah.
So, So 1991's the last win the Bengals have had in the playoffs. Oh, God, this one's tough, dude, because I want to go Raiders because I just think Burrow's too young. But then again, this is Derek Carr's first playoff appearance. Believe that or not, in 8 years.
That is hard to believe.
But that stadium's going to be rocking. I'll take Cincy by 3 as well. I don't know, man.
I'm telling you.
It's either going to be it's
Joe Burrow. He may be he's not a rookie anymore, and he's not a second-year guy. It doesn't matter. That dude's got damn stones, and I think him bringing in his receiver, they're ready for playoff football. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm agreeing with you because I agree. I concur. Huh?
You concur?
Yeah. How about that? Look, next game Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern time, I believe. This one I have one note on: New England at Buffalo. Okay.
Yes.
We're going from sleeveless sweatshirts versus breaking tables. Split the season series 1-1. And both winning teams dominated it. If you want to go to the game, tickets are as low as $24 for a playoff game, for a home Bills playoff game. And that's according to ESPN about 2 hours ago.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
That's cheaper than we went to the Vikings game last week. That's insane. That New Era Field, whatever the hell it's called in Buffalo. I think
Highmark Stadium.
Huh?
Highmark Stadium.
When was New Era Field? That was something, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I'm just reading what it says on my computer screen right here. That may not even be the right one. I don't know.
I'm looking right at you, I swear.
Yeah.
Chubbsies, may surprise you. New England by 3, baby.
Whoa.
Give me the Patriots. If they did it once, they can do it again. Defense is going to win championships. All Mac Jones has to do is a 200-yard game, no turnovers. That's all he's got to do.
Yeah.
All he's got to do. New England by 3. Belichick just surprises us each and every day. Like, he just keeps doing these weird things, even though they've looked like crap in the last few weeks. But it's playoff Belichick time.
It is playoff Belichick time, and I love where you're going with it. And I was just about there. Still may be, but it's going to be 3 degrees at kickoff for both of those teams. Doesn't matter. They play in the elements all the time.
Mhm.
Josh Allen is a beast. The only thing that worries me, just like New England did the last time they played him in Buffalo, is they shut down that running game totally.
Yeah.
You know, they shut it down. And so, yes, and that's what scares me about Belichick. But I come to the playoffs, I love home teams and I love better quarterback play. And even though their defense did that to Buffalo, I think Buffalo is going to have something for them because as far as stats go, they're even. They're both average right around 28 points a game. Buffalo averages a few more yards a game. But the points per game, 17 for Buffalo, 17.8 for New England.
Yeah.
So this is as even as a matchup as you're going to get. But as much as I hate going against Belichick and I hate going against Brady, I'm going to have to do it. Let's make this fun. I say it's a walk-off touchdown by Josh Allen. Buffalo wins it 17-10.
There we go. Well, wait. New rules, it'd be 16-10.
That's right. You can't kick the field goal. That's right. 16-10. Buffalo by 6.
Wow, that is yeah. You know what? 10-7, New England. 10-7. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to point out the tickets were that cheap for this Buffalo Bills team that seems like, oh, we're playoff this, playoff that, destiny, right? Jim Kelly, blah, blah, blah. And then you get
That's awesome, man. Good for Buffalo.
ticket. I mean, well, I don't know if it's a good thing.
Listen, they're going to get every hooligan like they don't already have them up there, but they're going to get every one of those drunk fuckers out in the damn parking lot, and they're going to bring all that in there. It's going to be probably a great shit show. But if they're only paying $24 for a ticket, you know how much they're going to spend on alcohol?
They may run out. Yeah, they may run out. Next game, I don't know if we got to talk much about it because I feel pretty strong about it. This first Sunday game, Philly travels to the Tom Brady Buccaneers. And I hate to say it, I'm going to though. I got Tom Brady and the other people he plays with. I think it's going to be a 7 to 10 point win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the most lopsided victory of the weekend, in my opinion. I think it could easily get out of hand. I think 10 could turn into damn 21.
Yeah.
24 real quick. So, I think Tom Brady, this is what he does. This is the only time of the year he loves and what he waits to do. And you got to have a perfect game to stop him.
Yep.
So, Tampa Bay big.
Yeah, I'll put 10 plus for you.
All right.
Yep. Ribs. I had ribs for lunch. I didn't actually, but it's a movie quote. You guys know it. Next game is a weird one. San Francisco at Dallas. This is old school rivalry here.
Woo-hoo-wee.
And I'm gonna let you go first on this one, Chubbsy.
All right. Listen, the Cowboys put up a 50 burger last week. Well, guess what? I think they're playing against Philly's JV team. So, come on, really?
Yeah.
Their offense has been sporadic at best. Their running game is pretty much non-existent a lot of the times. I think Zeke Elliott probably his last year in Dallas. I don't think they stick with him. He's been horrible this year.
Why would they?
52 degrees of kickoff. It's at Dallas, so that doesn't really matter. Dallas is favored to win. The numbers just favor Dallas in so many ways, but I think they're skewed. I think them putting up that many yards and that much offense last week is just it just doesn't make sense to me. Last 3 games, Cowboys have won the last 2 out of 3, dating all the way back to 2014. But none of those were in the playoffs. And the playoffs is where it counts. And the playoffs, I don't think Dak has proved himself ever. But either as San Fran, because they got a young squad. But I still, as much as I hate to do it, I don't think San Fran's going to have enough. I think Dallas pulls it out, wins it by a damn 3 probably at the end of the game. Philly will put up San Fran will put up a fight.
Yeah. You know what, Chubbs? I agree with you. San Fran's going to put up a fight. So much of a fight, they're going to win this ball game by 3. This is a horrible matchup for the Cowboys, who, quite frankly, nobody can stop Deebo Samuel.
Right.
And the most burnt corner is going to guard him like Jalen Ramsey guards all of his people. And just, it's going to be burnt toast all game.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's just the run game of San Fran is so relentless, and Dallas' defense sucks so bad.
Wow.
You can't stop it. Clock's going to run out. If the best way to beat a high-powered offense, keep them off the field.
Yep.
San Fran by 3, Chubbsy.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. All right. Brings me to this next shit kicker. Could be lopsided. It probably won't be because of who the head coach is on one side. Pittsburgh and old Ben Roethlisberger, maybe last game, traveled to Kansas City to take on Patty Mahomes and the playoff Chiefs.
You said it earlier. They're going to have something for him because
they're going to have something.
Tomlin's too proud of a coach. He's scheming it up. He's seeing how you can try to beat Mahomes. They're just too good. Pittsburgh's just not that good and consistent right now. So, in Ben Roethlisberger's last game as a professional, he has entertained us for years. He's fantastic. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he has a pretty good game. He's not going to have a big game because he doesn't have that in him anymore.
Right.
And so I think he throws for maybe 250, 2 tutties, but Kansas City's too good.
Yeah.
Kansas City by 10.
Yeah, I'm going to match you on that one. I don't know. Roethlisberger's just, like you said, he's got about 40-yard bomb at best. He's he's not mobile anymore. What a career to, I think he was drafted in 03, 04.
Yeah, same draft class as Eli.
04. Yeah, 04 then. Yeah, wow, that's insane. And both those guys have, Philip Rivers been out of the league for a year now?
2 years.
2 years, and Eli's been out for however long, 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Yep, I got Casey by 10. Tomlin is going to have something for the Chiefs, but it's just not going to be enough. But I think it's 10, but late. I think they I don't know, a fumble return for a touchdown or just a run, break free, then they get up by 10.
And weather's not really going to be a factor. It's only going to be cloudy, 30 degrees. But that stadium, it's deemed the loudest stadium in the NFL.
Yeah.
And those guys are crazy fans when it comes to playoff football. So it's Casey is the team to beat back again in the AFC.
Yeah, I think so too. But let's move right back to the NFC, Chubbsy. Huh?
What?
Monday night NFC NFL playoff football.
Bam, 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 bam.
And boo-doo, boo-doo.
Bam, 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 bam.
Ding-a-ding, hey, bing, 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 bing. Hey, have you ever seen Monday night playoff football? Hell, I haven't.
But we're about to.
Yeah. You know what I got to say? Nothing better than fish and chips and Rams football. Go Rams. Go Rams. I'll take the Rams by 6, Chubbsy, and so will my impression of Will Ferrell's impression of Harry Carey. Take Rams by 6. Okay.
Wow. Really?
Hey, you can't see over the line, okay? Not like that Sammy Sosa. You can see a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Well, 61 and clear skies at kickoff, so no weather, Harry Carey.
Well, they're indoors. That's why.
LA's favored to win.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever wish you were a sausage dog? Very even numbers. Arizona came out of the gates on fire. Fire. Yeah. And the Rams, they got some playmakers, and I think I think you wrong.
Ooh.
I think the Cardinals go in there, and I think little number one runs around. Aaron Donald tries to get him, but he just can't.
Yeah.
And Arizona walks them off, either field goal or touchdown. So I'm going to say Arizona by 4.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So maybe we got, because I'm a little confused by that one. So maybe we got a little
Me too.
a little 20-17 action. They scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's still only winning by 3, but what if it's like 15 seconds left? Then it's
But what if it's 17-16? They score a touchdown. 22-17.
They win by 5.
Jesus.
Damn
Let me
it.
tell you why I
What if
suck
it's 17 to
at football.
15? What if it's 17 to 15?
There you go.
They miss the extra point. They go for 2.
No, I think Kyler Murray is just going to have, I don't know, maybe one of those freak games that he has every once in a while where he just makes all plays.
Yeah.
He's health. And I'm like, Matt Stafford, I love you, boy. You've been so good for so long. You want him to succeed. And I don't know, man. It's just something about him where he gets in those zones to where all of a sudden he has a 2-pick game.
Yeah.
A 3-pick game. I hate it for him because I like him as a quarterback. He's a hell of a quarterback. But, yeah, I think Arizona gets him.
All right.
By 4, 4.5. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Arizona beats him.
Well, look, here on the Beards and Bryan podcast, the numbers don't really matter, okay? What is it? This is a game show where everything's made up and the points don't matter? Yeah. The numbers don't matter here on the Beards and Bryan podcast. So I got Chubbsy with Cincy, Buffalo, Tampa, Dallas, KC, Arizona. And your boys with Cincy, Patriots, Tampa Bay, Niners, KC, Rams. So
I like it a lot.
I like it too. Chubbsy, I want to do this bold prediction. What is one bold prediction that you have for playoff weekend? Or have you thought of one? Because I've been thinking of a few. But like Jamar Chase 200-yard game, that's not really bold because he's done that twice this year, you know?
I think Josh Allen goes 200, 100. 200 yards back, 100 yards rushing.
Wow. That is bold.
How about them apples?
That is bold against that Belichick defense.
That's the only way he's going to get it because the running game is not going to work. He's going to have to run for his life, and maybe he's going to get away and get some big long runs.
Yeah.
All right, what you got there, Wubselton?
I think there are going to be 2 wide receiver pass touchdowns. I think the Steelers are going to do one, and I think the Rams are going to do one.
Oh, I like that.
You can't get more bold than that, but Pittsburgh may have to,
or
Antoine Randall Elliott,
Maybe not the Rams, but maybe the Niners. There's number 19. He's a Swiss Army.
True. All right, I'll change it up. We'll go Niners. We'll do it. You yelled at me, okay? You yelled at me.
I didn't mean to yell at him.
You did, though. You were very loud.
Sorry. Tell him I'm sorry.
It's my podcast.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what people who just listen to this think about those, because they're like, they just started talking about it. It's kind of weird what they do. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, wide receiver touchdown pass during we'll go definitely Pittsburgh.
I like the way you're thinking, man. It's them playoffs. You're pulling out every punch, every page you got in that book.
I wrote down Rams. I'm going to keep my original pick. Right. Go Pittsburgh and the Rams.
All right.
So I love those. I like doing the bold predictions. They make me happy.
That made me
Anyways,
happy.
If you want to go to the Rams game, tickets are $65 right now. So
hey, Rams, you bunch of asses. Listen to Buffalo.
All those people in LA. who think they
Yeah.
need a football team, go to your football team's game. You're paying taxes for, okay? Anyways, folks, Chubbs, what else you got to say? Huh?
I love playoff football. It's sad to see the Vikes season come to an end, but playoff football, there's nothing like it in the world. And I'm looking forward to it. And looking forward to this podcast throughout the playoffs and our Super Bowl picks and all that good stuff. And fuck Green Bay.
That's it, folks. You heard it from Chubbsy over there. This has been playoff week 1 of the Beers Bryan podcast. Obviously, we'll do this weekly until the old Super Bowl. Huh? Might fit a little week in there, and that little Pro Bowl talk, huh? Maybe, I don't know, folks. But remember, tune in, subscribe, Anchor, YouTube. Just search me on social media, send me a DM, find me that way. And fuck Green Bay.